Hello, relative. This is Minneapolis, Minnesota. We are in George Floyd Square for a love fest. Thanks for joining us. We're live. And thanks for joining us. We are in Minneapolis, Minnesota. This is George Floyd Square, 38th in Chicago. There's a love fest going on. I think it's in the description of all the posts. So you can check that out. We're going to be live for a while. Just bear with us. Enjoy, and thanks for being here. Again, thanks for joining us, relatives. We are here in George Floyd Square, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 38th in Chicago. Again, thanks everyone for joining us. We are here in Minneapolis, Minnesota, George Floyd Square, Dakota territory. We're going to be live for a few hours, just observing and listening. Feel free to relax. This is the Love Fest. This is a moment to celebrate here with all the trauma that is currently occurring in Minneapolis. So we're here in George Floyd Square to give you a view. We'll walk around later, give you a look at other things as well. But yeah, to stay live, don't forget to like, follow, and share. And we're going to be here for a while, so get comfortable. A few hundred people here. I'll give you a view of the everything. Just give me a moment. Good.
Hello. How's everybody doing? So we're here in solidarity with our relatives in the same fight, you know? So we're here supporting Quetzalcoatl and Tlalotecuhtli. There are two groups that come together today our Creator as well. Take all that energy, and when you get home, wash your face and look in the mirror to yourself. And look how beautiful you are. Because that's who we are. We're a beautiful community who comes together and fight every single day. But today we're here together to celebrate our voice and our power. So, it's gonna be our last dance. I want to say thank you so much to the coalition. Thank you so much for a great job. And thank you so much for keeping this fight moving forward. Gracias.
Again, this is Minneapolis, Minnesota. We are in George Floyd Square right now for a Power Love Fest. We're gonna be live for a few hours, a couple hours, 8 hours. Is it comfortable? This is the beginning of the celebration section. There was 2 other sections before this we were not live at, so this is the celebration. So welcome to the celebration. Let's celebrate. Again, thanks for joining us. We're in George Floyd Square right now for a Love Fest Power Celebration. So thanks for being here, relatives. We're just going to be here for a little bit. We know that there's a lot going on around the trial. We want to bring you to the square, 38th in Chicago, so you can see for yourself what it's like here on a Sunday around 6 p.m. Sunday. And let me see if I can...
Wow, thank y'all so much. I think that this is such a beautiful day. Thank you so much for sharing this with us, and thank you for being here so we could share this with you.
Raise your hand if you live here in Minneapolis. Raise your hand if you have not yet signed the petition to change the charter. All right, that's great. Well, okay, if you haven't, looks like a lot of you haven't signed it. If you have not yet signed it, the orange tent right back over there is where you sign it. There's also food in the blue tent. You can get your voucher for food, and then there are interpreters over here for Somali and Spanish.
Yes, okay y'all, the next person coming up does not need an introduction, so I will just let them come up and speak and share with you.
Happy afternoon, George Floyd Square.
Is it pixely?
I was instructed to say a few words from the spoken word artist Vine's poem. She said it is a vibe check. So let's check the vibe. I love black people. I said I love black people. You don't love black people? What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
If you see Vine in this square right now, she is in this space, make sure that you give her all the love, because she has helped. We love you, Vine. She has held it down these 11 months. I need to tell y'all, welcome to George Floyd Square, or 38th and Chicago Avenue. This place can be called many things because it is many things at once. It is an autonomous protest zone. It is a memorial site. And it is a community. You will hear and see a lot bandied about this square. But know this, the most radical thing that we have done is not hold these streets. The most radical thing that we have done was hold each other in community and love ourselves and love each other. That is the most radical thing that we continue to do at 38th and Chicago. So when you hear those rallying cries of whose streets? Our streets! Whose streets? Our streets! This is what we mean. They asked us why we stood in the streets and would not leave. Why are you still here? We are here for justice. They asked us, what does justice look like? And we gave it to them by running up and down these streets, even in and out of these businesses, around in the alley, in and out of homes, and the answer came in the form of those 24 demands of Justice Resolution 001. What does justice look like? Well, that's a start. That's a start. And so as the city and the county and the state and the national government continues to work about bringing redress to 38th and Chicago, until that time, despite what you may have heard, you will continue to hear us say, no justice! No freeze! No justice! No freeze! No justice! No freeze! No justice! No freeze! Carry on.
Enough said, y'all. So next up, I want to introduce VOC, Voice of Culture, which is not just cultural arts stemming from oral tradition. This is not just a performance. This is an expression of deep values and rituals that have been carried by us and our ancestors and a part of our healing and our wellness. I hope that y'all really, truly enjoy this next piece. And if Ifra is here, please come join us here at the stage. Thank you.
Here, walk off for a second. I'm going to walk you north on Chicago, just so we can kind of see the area. We'll come back to, I think it was Voice of the Culture. Hi there. And then we'll move back to the event, and we'll move the other way as well. So there's like, let's give you an idea of the space. I don't know if everyone knows, 38th in Chicago, where George Floyd was killed. The ground is over there where he was killed. We haven't gone over there yet, but we'll look. So y'all can see, I think there's been a lot of news about George Floyd Square coming out. And so I decided to just bring you out here so you can kind of see for yourself what it's like during the day. And this is an event. It looks like they're trying to get a charter put forward to continue trying to move funds out of the police into other public safety mechanisms. And so yeah, again, this, you can see it's all barricaded up. These things, concrete, it's real. See Peaceful Memorial. I'm just gonna walk to this entrance and we're gonna kind of come in, and I might take you to the memorial over there as well. There's a memorial to a lot of different people who have been killed by the police in patch of land just west of me. And so here you can see this is sort of where the I don't know, they call it autonomous zone. I think they call it autonomous zone. Here I was explaining there was a memorial site, a celebration site, a protest site, an autonomous zone. There's many things at once, but this is looking south on Chicago, and you can see there's, what will you see? You'll see an abundance of beauty in the time following the murder of George Floyd. Many people from near and far have visited this sacred space. A makeshift memorial has been resurrected with flower and art. You'll hear many local BIPOC speakers, singers, and artists that set the tone and usher in a spirit of change and or speak to the collective grief that we will all feel. Sometimes it feels celebratory in nature. This is a space community members want to decentralize white feelings and prioritize black pain. We ask that you honor the space. Engage. White allyship is important in movement spaces when it seeks to protect the thoughts and needs of communities of color. Now it's time for you to respect the space as you would any space dedicated for mourning and remembrance. Think of the Vietnam Memorial of visiting Auschwitz. It's the highest form of humanity and reverence is expected. This is posted here. I don't know who posted it here. I assume it's meant to be read. The BIPOC communities of colors are under attack. Please be mindful of other white folks that may be here to bring further harm. Notify neighborhood leaders of suspicious activity. Black pain is on display here. It is a privilege to witness, but you have a duty to your BIPOC neighbors to not tell their stories but affect change within your own community. Here's what you can do. Commit to being anti-racist. Working to educate your immediate family. Begin working. Consistently analyze your thoughts, ways of engagement, and the power you have as a white person. Well, that doesn't read well for me. Decentralize your feelings and prioritize the thoughts, stories, and leadership of BIPOC folks. Work to create systemic change. So that's after you leave. So like, come educate, do stuff with your education. And yeah, I don't know who put it here, but camp's pretty smart to put signage on it as you walk into the camp, because there's no, there is a physical barrier. You can kind of see it. But there's always going to be not someone here to greet folks who are coming in the space, so it can be pretty porous. Here we're going to go back in. Again, the event's still going on there. I'm going to bring you over to this sort of memorial with a lot of different folks' names. I apologize when we went from joy to hey, let's talk about this really quick. But it is sort of like life, constantly expanding from joy to not joy. It's important, so we're going to go. There we go. Again, my name is Lorenzo Serna. This is Minneapolis, Minnesota. We are at George Floyd Square for a love fest. If you want to keep following us, don't forget to hit like, follow, and share. subscribe, tweet at us. I think we're live on Twitter as well. And again, if you wanted to share this out for more people, I think we'll probably be live for maybe another 30-40 minutes. Again, we just want, somebody who lives in Minneapolis, that's me. You hear a lot of information about this space, and just wanted to bring people here. So I'm sure other people are hearing about it. So we might as well show folks, you know? Alright, we're just gonna... we aren't probably gonna walk in there. Oh, no, we're not. So this is a block north, a block west. Graveyard for lives lost by police violence. I'm not gonna get too much closer, I'll stay back. For grieving, mourning, thinking. I don't want to really interrupt it with my camera. You can see some of the names of Breonna Taylor, Sandra Bland. So each one of these is a gravestone for somebody's life who's been lost from police violence. And off in the distance it says, say their name. So we're heading back to the square now. We're heading, there's this little road cut. It's a little inlet. This road, I think, is unfortunately named Columbus. Okay. We're walking back here. Hello. Can I ask you any questions at all? I can ask you any questions about being here at all?
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
so, my name is Lorenzo Serna. I'm with an organization called the Indian Collective. We're working for Indigenous self-determination. And so, like, just being here, we're in Floyd Square. And I don't know if you want to talk about your name and who you're with and what's going on.
Yeah, so my name is Carlos Ramos, and I am one of the lead dancers at Calpuli Tlaloctecutli. And we're a group composed of different families committed to keeping the traditions of the Mexica-Aztec people alive. And we're here today in solidarity with our Black brothers and sisters, just holding down space at George Floyd Square, being together in community, and just being here in solidarity. This is police brutality is something that's seen across communities of color. It is something that we all need to stand together on. And yeah, again here. Some of my group's dancers are actually canvassers with the Yes for Minneapolis campaign as well, so I've been trying to support them as much as possible. They're doing a lot of amazing work out here, and yeah.
What was the Yes? Do you have more information about the Yes for Minneapolis campaign at all?
Yeah, so the Yes for Minneapolis campaign is a petition that a coalition of different organizations are part of, and it's basically trying to change the city's charter. Currently, it states that we really only follow one model of, security per se, and that's really the police-only model. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to replace the current police department with a Department of Public Safety with a mental health approach. Basically having more options, right? Being that we have such intersectional realities, our community really has different issues that we all go through, specifically here in South Minneapolis, there's different, there's drug addiction, there's chemical addiction, mental health issues, there's homelessness, and so our community doesn't need more police. We don't need to be police. We need resources. We need our needs to be met, and so this is just one step closer to having that.
And then I guess the last, I don't know if you want to explain the dances at all, if that's so, yeah, you could.
Yeah, so the dances we did here today, so the first dance we did was, it's called Ayayotes, and it's basically a dance, it's really a dance, it's more so about movements, it's the Ayayotes being used. So that was the first dance we did. Ayayotes are these little nutshells that we wear on our anklets, and so we did that dance. We also did the second dance was Fuego, which is the fire dance. The third dance we were able to do today was Ekmekat, which is the wind, and we were also able to, our youth led the warrior dance, and then we finished everything up with Antigua, which is the ancient dance. And so yeah, we were able to again share the space, share ceremony with our brothers and sisters, and just be in community.
And how can people find your group if they want to find your group at all? Or?
Yeah, you can find our group. We're actually two groups here today. So my group is Calpuli Tlaloctecutli, and we are based over on Rice Street in St. Paul, Galilee Lutheran Church. And there was also Calpuli Quetzalcoatlicue, who is based here in South Minneapolis at El Colegio school over, I believe that is 42nd Street. Yeah, they've been a group that have been here in the heart of South Minneapolis for a long, long time. And so,
Yeah, thank you so much for talking to me. You have a great day. Thank you so much. Just want to learn a little more about the dances, the dancers, and why they were here for sounds like. See, está vivo. People wanted to say what's up to the camera. So we're gonna walk back. The Voice of Culture is playing right now, and so we saw Indigenous dancers, Indigenous drummers, Mexica Aztec tradition. It sounded like displaying multiple dances, and now we're gonna go see Voice of Culture drummers, and I think they have dancers as well from the Black community here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Yep.
George Floyd, Ashe. Philando Castile, Ashe. And everyone who passed away, I'm here to say Ashe. And I'm glad that you're saying Ashe. And you're here with me today. And we definitely came to play. We came to play. We came to be light. We're here from the day. We're here to the night. This is George Floyd Square. And I know that we really care. That's why we're here. That's why you're there. I love you. It isn't fair. But we are together. and it's you and me forever. Hey! All right, the final drum roll. Let me see that booty shake. Final drum roll. Hey, Ashe! Let me introduce you to the group. We got Ibrahima, your Jimbe Fola, Brother Alonzo, Aram, Nairi, Mama CJ, Jayanthi, Jordan, Sunita, and I'm Kenna. We Voice of Culture, voiceofculture.org. Okay, Black people, Saturdays at 3.
Again, Voice of Culture, you can see it here on voiceofculture.org. Alright, it's been 1 second here. I'm just kind of scoping out the situation again. We're in George Floyd Square in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Wow. Thank you so much, Voice of Culture. Thank you. That is my healing and wellness home, y'all. I hope y'all really do join them on Saturdays at 3. We now want to welcome up Ifra, a performing artist and poet, to come and...
Karina, sorry. Join them or join us?
Yeah, join us.
Because Karina is a part of Voice of Culture.
I am a part of Voice of Culture, y'all. I just said my healing and wellness home. Please come and join us on Saturdays at 3. All right, so we want to welcome up Ifram Marcoon, a performing artist and poet, to come and bless the stage. Ifra.
Very clear.
Alright, how are we doing? Alright, I'm gonna set this down because I want to do something. Alright, I am teaching this chant to little kids, and I want to teach you all. And this is how it goes. Okay, repeat after me. I am love. I radiate love. I deserve love. Please take that with you.
Fuck, I just missed the Gerald call. I don't like Neil.
Alright, we'll walk around and look around. So let's see the events going on. Again, it's ready to go to the George Floyd Memorial site, so let's be prepared. Just letting you know. See the bubbles, the mix of sort of joy and tragedy. From tragedy, love must prevail, I cry. Her tragedy demands change. You can see like a body outline with candles right here. And we're gonna go. There's a bunch of others. And you can see this is the square. This is built by the people. It wasn't like the city put this here. The people did. You see the cinder blocks, wood. The soil was brought in. There's a gardener who works, a group of gardeners from my understanding who works this space. I was trying to speak with them, but they look pretty busy. So I'm just gonna kind of wait and see if they come back, but I'm not sure if we'll get a chance. But you can see as this, the soil's thawed out, they start putting the plants in. You got the fist. You got a drone coming in. It's a little windy. But so this is looking south of Chicago. Okay, we're gonna move. I think this is another really well-known mural. We'll go look really quick. And we're in George Floyd Square here in Minneapolis, Minnesota, for a Love Fest celebration. We missed the rally, and I think there was a door knock because they're trying to pass some policy to move resources into a more a different public safety approach than the police. This mural's been vandalized a few times because it's been fixed, it looks like, but people have come in and vandalized this area as well. I understand they have security, but again, it's, people can walk in. It's not like there's a wall. Pretty open space. Okay, we're gonna walk back to the library. Bunch of bubbles. I got some bubble up here.
This is our heritage. We are the best of the best. They brought us over here in ships, and they did everything they could to stop us. But here we are. Look
So
at the
petition signing.
They say I'm the best of the best. Look at me. I'm the best of the best. I'm the best.
We're gonna sign up for volunteer here. There's a Notary Republic, looks like. There's a bookshelf for some books. And I'm not gonna walk in here. I think it's like medical stuff. There's some like supplies. So what does that be? But you can see.
Who can defeat us? I'm the gardener, and I love you. And this is our seed. And we're going to keep planting these seeds, keep coming in. Because that garden, you know what it's about?
Let's talk about the garden now.
Healing. All the people that come here with rage, before they can get it all out, they see a flower, they see someone embracing tears and love. I want you to take all your pain, and I want you to leave it here. And I want you to take all your peace and take it with you. That garden goes 4 directions, as we all are. We're not all from the same area, but we're all from the same God. We're not all from the same direction, but we're all in the same place. Okay? Can two walk together lest they agree? Let us just agree. We don't need governments or laws to declare world peace. All we just need is people and peace. Any people in here? Any people believe in peace? That's it. God bless you. Resurrection. Resurrection. We are resurrecting peace. We are resurrecting the world as it was intended to be, as a peace. Resurrect the peace in you every day. And you know how you do that? You matter. By turning around and letting the other person matter. That they matter. Not all about me. It's about us. If nothing's worth our peace, not a television, a car, shoes, gold, money. Can I take any of that with me? No. All I can do is take my heart, my joy. What's more valuable, a pound of dirt or a pound of gold? Dirt to a seed, gold to a greedy man. Anyway, thank you. I appreciate you. We've only just begun. We've only just begun.
Again, we're live in Minneapolis, Minnesota, George Floyd Square. Different speakers, different groups. In solidarity.
Hey, Street! He talking about George Floyd. I ain't talking about George Floyd out here. It's bigger than George Floyd out here. George Floyd was the man that lost his life, and God gave us the opportunity. We thank God for that, and we appreciate that. But we all want a different death out here. Our death right here, right now, is about our man's right. If you don't know about it, you need to get to know about what this street is about right now. Our street right now is about our man's right, and we're going to honor that man right here out in these streets. You get me what I'm saying? This is a black man community, and we here to build up our black men. We're going to build up our black men in this community. We're not going to give praise to one man out here. That's not going to happen. Is it y'all understand me? This is a village and this is a community.
Hi, I'm a journalist with the Indian Collective. Indian Collective, we're an indigenous group that's for self-determination for different people here. Yeah, I just wanted to hear more about the garden, basically. I don't know if you could tell me about that or not. I was walking to the garden with the gardener.
We took all the
Did you want to talk about it? Or?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it.
All right, this is
good. Thank you, man.
Let me go over here real quick.
All this is a rescue. It's the leftover debris from the riots.
Really?
And we turned it into this. All the bricks and the wood and the metal and the wood up under and the dirt and stuff, we got it from leftover. The flowers were in the garbage dying, and so we just, we just made it. We took the ugly and we made it to beautiful. So that's what it's about. It's about saying, you know what, you can do all what you want, and we're going to take it, whatever you take, and we're going to turn it to something beautiful. And it's about George Floyd. You know what? It's not. His name not going. That's it. Because it's. I was in Tulsa, and my heart. It was in the middle of the night, and I was wondering. I didn't know I was in Tulsa, but my heart was like this, like it was crunched. But when I went around and they said, "Oh, this is." Because they didn't. Tulsa wasn't, when they bombed Tulsa, they didn't just bomb even if the engineer sees you African Americans, they bombed natives, because when the charioteers led to Tulsa, and then so natives and slaves, they made that area wealthy, they made that prosper, and then when they made it prosper, that's when they decided to bomb it. Thank you.
No problem.
Is there anything else that you want to?
What's so important about soil being here?
What's so important about the buffalo? What's so important about the rain? What's so important about the sea? This is what's important about the soil being here. Roots. Our roots. That's what's important. And watch where you step into.
Ma'am?
I can't let you get back to it. I don't want to.
So that's what's important, is the roots. Because of all of our ancestors, you know, our roots, and the price they had to pay, the ultimate price they had to pay. You know, yes, that's what it is. Out of nothing, we can have a beauty garden. Out of nothing, you don't need all this. Thank you, sir. Yep. Appreciate you.
I'm trying to do it when I do the greenhouse. Wow.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna put this mulch on.
Okay.
And then thank you, sir. See, he's a photographer, but he's watching.
Yeah. What I mean, how long has this been here now?
Last year.
Last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, before Father's Day.
Well, thank you so much.
What's your name?
My name is Lorenzo.
Lorenzo?
Yeah.
Jay. Nice
Jay. Boom, boom. Oh. Yeah, much love. Well, thank you so much for this. Thanks for talking to me. And you know, I've seen this space many times. I've come by here, and it just seems really important. And the soil, the fact that like food's being created right here, it's just incredible, you know. So thank you.
Food, vegetables, and herbs on the left-hand side.
Oh yeah, there's a little garden, right? Is there any way for people to support this work, or is there like anything like that for people to find on the internet?
Say that again?
Is there any way for people to support this work on the is there a way to like donate to this, or?
It's how we use it.
Yeah.
Some people leave stuff, some people do other stuff to use. Some people leave money there. It all goes to the same thing. You know, it's nothing. Hey, donate here.
Yeah. Right on.
Oh, brother, I have some meal. Hey, brother, I have this leftover. Hey, you understand? Peace. Salam alaikum. That's it.
I knew this was your had to be your work. This guy is one of the most talented guys I've ever met in my life. The guy is a king. Son of a king. No, king. That's you.
No, you deserve it. Let's give you some appreciation.
Wallahi. Wakanda forever. Wakanda forever.
All right, thank you so much, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. Through the walkway. That was the gardener. I'm really glad that we were able to speak with him. I was trying to get that interview for like 40 minutes. And so I'm really happy to get the opportunity just to hear what he's thinking and why he's putting food in the ground right here. You know, he talked about Tulsa and Indigenous Black solidarity. This is George Floyd Square, 38th in Chicago. You can see 38th right here. Chicago signs are all gone. Get lit back, because again, people are coming into this space. It's hard. I've always had a hard time kind of filming here because a lot of people are feeling a lot of different things, you know. And there is joy, you know. We looked over here. There's bubbles. There's children playing. But then you have the memorial site here, which is really heavy. You can see people holding hands, and it's just like a wave of silence, sort of, if you move that way. And then you have this center fist with the flag and the garden that's been going up. I've been there for a year now. So, yeah, it's really... Yeah. It's powerful, it's powerful, it's powerful. Again, this is Lorenzo Serna. I'm here at George Floyd Square. This is going to be live for a little bit longer, I think. I said I thought it was important to come here and take a look at this event. The trial of Derek Chauvin is ongoing, who killed George Floyd right over here. You know, that's where that happened. The videos that started here, the trial began with basically a series of really traumatic videos that we already lived through here in Minneapolis. We saw people, there was an uprising after seeing that footage, and it was really traumatic to kind of see it play over and over and over and over again, and from different angles. And then to have a lot of journalists coming in and analyzing every moment of it, making screenshots of George Floyd being murdered, and sharing it with commentary about just whatever, I don't know. It's been pretty traumatic to be here in Minneapolis, at least for me personally. But like I said, I know that there's journalists here coming here to try to like make their way through this space, and I just wanted to bring you here so you can see it and you can decide what you want to think about it. Again, this is Sunday, 4 p.m. Central. I am Lorenzo Sarna. I'm the director of technical media over at the NDN Collective. Don't forget to hit like, follow, share, subscribe. And I think we're gonna walk back over here, take a look, but I'm thinking I am gonna leave here soon. So just getting you all ready for that. Again, thanks for being here. Hey, what's up?
Where are you with?
Alright, y'all. Thank you so much.
I've never heard of that. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I've
never heard of me. I'll be in here.
It's all good. Those were a lot of inspiring words, and everyone up on the stage today has really been holding down the space, has really been the space of resistance for the past 10 months, and everyone who is out here entering into conversations with each other, with your neighbors, with your pod, for the true vision of community safety is really going to be what makes this work and what makes this possible. Minneapolis can be a leader for the country and for the globe.
All right. We're gonna start
But
walking
we know
out.
that will only happen if we take action right now.
So
by taking action, whatever it is, attending a door knock, gathering with your neighbors, your pods, providing mutual aid, whatever it is, it helps us create real change this year in Minneapolis.
Well, I'm gonna walk to just all the exits so you can kind of see them, and then we're gonna take the feed down. I'll probably cut away to some of our other content before going down, but I just want to say thank you for being here, joining me today here at George Floyd Square, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Again, bubbles are real. It is on.
Your dollars will go too. Maybe we have thousands more conversations so that we can talk about the issues, the concerns that our community has, so that we can all continue to build forward of what it is that we're doing.
So this is looking west on 38th. You can see there's barricades off in the distance a little bit. And then we're gonna walk this way. As we look down, I'm not gonna walk the way down. We're gonna take this down here. This is looking south in Chicago. You can see barricades, a porta potty off in the distance, holding that space down. And then we'll come back over here.
You ready, Mark?
He's out of gas. She's used to this, though. Yeah.
So we're walking out of the square right now. We'll walk by the mural, the famous mural. We're heading east now on 38th. I'm gonna take you to the barricades up there and we're gonna take it down. Again, thanks for joining me. And if you're still watching as part of our program, I'm just gonna cut away to a 1-minute video and then to a follow screen. Thank you for being here. Thanks for following us. It's not like you see my face to me. Hey, what's up? It's Lorenzo. Our pronouns are they, them. Don't you forget it. George Floyd Square. We're leaving it. I hope you had a good time joining me, checking out the square, all the events, learning a little bit more about what's going on here. I don't know if you can even see me, but we're gonna turn around here. This is, you can see the barricades. A lot of this too is just like, there was a lot of vehicle traffic that was cutting through a lot of protests and protest sites. So people are pretty worried about it. this is what it kind of turned into. But again, don't forget to hit like, follow, and share. We're gonna take this down now, and just keep following us. We'll be bringing you live a bunch of different places.